Hey there, everyone. This is Katie Cross coming again to answer some more fan submitted questions. These are from Andy, and they are about Derek, the book Derek. So if you haven't read yet Derek yet, I recommend not listening to this. There might be a couple of spoilers. So the first question is, how come Nico and Alina were so little involved in Derek's story? They had little to no roles here, even though the central network was a figure. Part of that is because the Derek short story already grew much, much bigger than I expected. It was like 50,000 words at the end and was even bigger before edits. And for a novella, that's almost a novel, right? And for a novella, and the point I wanted to tell, it started to kind of go into avenues that maybe didn't serve the exact story. So a scene or two between Derek and Alina might have been fine, but it wasn't necessary to move the plot forward. And I want to always make sure that we're keeping stories moving forward with lots of great action for you. That doesn't mean that the implications of this with Alina and Nico won't roll out later. But we will see them more. And really, there wasn't a lot of opportunity to get Nico involved until the end when we see what happens to Grayson in the East. And it didn't really make sense for Nico to be part of that. So that's why they were not part of the Derek short story. Um, what were the cries that Derek heard while in the bowels of the Ark? Will we ever find out? So, in Borg, which is the bowels of the Ark, there were all sorts of sounds and noise and magic that's happening. Of course, I'm not going to tell you too much because Borg will definitely come again in some of my future novels. Maybe not immediately. Woo! Sorry, B. Maybe not immediately, but it will be in the future, or maybe in some historical collection novels. But I can say that there is magic down there that is still in existence, which is moving the walls and moving even the floor in some cases. And there is a reason behind the issuance of the screams. I have ideas in my head already of what it is. I'm pretty clear, but I don't want to say it yet because it could spoil some stories that have been mulling in my mind ever since I wrote Borg for Derek. Borg came out of nowhere in my mind when I was writing Derek, and it was a really fun hellscape to take you to. And it made me super nervous the entire time I was writing it, which makes me want to go back because I think it could be really fun. So eventually you will find out, but I can't promise you when. Um, Andy also wants to know, she says, is the thing Grayson said about loving a challenge a hint that we will see him again? I mean, mounting an escape from Carcere sure is a challenge, and we have seen it done before. Thought it could help. Um, I can neither confirm nor deny that Grayson will be seen in the future, but I will say it's in a very astute observation on Andy's part, and we have lots of books for Bianca coming in the future. So I would not be too surprised should we see Grayson again. Although I'm not making any promises because we all know I am not in charge. Um, and then lots of other great comments that she loved Derek, of course, as most of us do, because it's a phenomenal book. So there's some answers to some questions in Derek. There haven't actually been too many questions coming out about this book. So if you think of any others, because I can't off the top of my head, just let me know what they are and I will post them when I get them. Thank you so much. Adore you all. If you want to read Derek, go to katiecrossbooks.com and type Derek in the search bar to get your copy in ebook, paperback, and audio starting this Friday, June 3rd. See you all later.